Hello, ladies. You ladies hear me? All right, seems like yes. Okay. Sorry for the delay. I'm trying to get this today from my phone so you guys can have a better view of what I'm doing down here. So, today, well, first of all, how is everybody doing? Okay, you guys can hear me now? Any better? Deb, Rhonda, you ladies can hear me? Okay. Okay, so let's start this. Okay, let's start this. So tonight I have a very fun project to share with you guys. You know that it's October, fall, Halloween is around the corner, and I would like to create today a fun mask using the beautiful supplies from, of course, Artsy. Where else? So let's see. Once again, I go as I have a bunch of supplies next to me, and as I'm creating, I will start pulling up different supplies. So let's get this started. And the first and main item that I'm going to start using tonight is going to be this fabulous mask. And this one is available in red and it's available in white. The way that I'm going to create this mask tonight, it actually don't matter what color you take it. Let me see if I can make it a little closer. Okay, it don't matter the color that you guys choose, because I'm going to be changing the colors around and it's gonna be fun. So let's start with this. I have my glue ready. And I promise this is gonna go somewhere after I'm done with it, so it has a destination already. Let me just open this packing here. Alright, let me just pull these all out. Okay. Yeah, I'm just pulling some laces, some appliques. I was thinking on adding more to, it's a lace mask. It has some lace, but I want to cover some more, and I'm gonna do it I'm gonna work a little bit of a mixed media type of thing, utilizing the appliques and laces. And this is the other piece I'm going to be using. So let's get started. First of all, this is gonna be like the centerpiece for my mask, and I want to start taking it apart. And these ones are some jump rings in the back. So I'm gonna get my handy pliers and start looking. There you go, first one is out. If you ladies have any question, just type it in all capital letters so I know you're asking me. There you go. Anybody started their Christmas crafts already? I'm so ready for the holidays. I was talking at work today. It's very exciting. Holidays around the corner. It's hectic at work. But it's fun. All right. I'm saving all those little jump rings. This is a beautiful piece. Alright, so I have all these jump rings. There's so many things you can do with them, so I'm gonna just put them in the side for now. Okay, so my mask is gonna look something like this. Okay, so I'm going to put these ones to the side. And then, like I said, I want to add some type of coverage. Because I like the fact that it's lacy, but I want to have a little more coverage. And like I said at the beginning, it don't matter what color you're gonna use, because I'm planning on changing the color on everything. Okay, I keep pulling little pieces, so let me by now. All right, I have this beautiful piece. It's a gold and black. So I want to see how can I cut it around in order to fit my mask. So I have many options in here. So let's start adding. And as we learned last time, you know, being patient when it's time to let glues dry. And for the class, I'm going to be using hot glue, but you can use whatever glue or medium that you prefer. Okay, let's start here. Yeah, hot glue it just because dries faster. And we need this one to dry faster. I want to finish it tonight. This one is gonna change the shape of the mask a tiny bit, because you see how now it's a little longer in this side that has the applique already. All right. I know Deb don't like the glue gun, and yeah, I think we all have burned our fingers. Like I said, I mean, you can use fabric tack or any other adhesive. I'm just cutting this applique. You see it comes like this. I just going back to the glue gun, I have just this one, and you can get it anywhere. So it has two settings, high and low. So when I'm working with laces on delicate materials, something like this that I know I most definitely will burn my fingers if I touch it, I just set it up to the low temperature. And it's no guarantees, but hey. Yeah, Gone Artsy is gonna be open back on Wednesday, the 15th. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me saying how much I love all these appliques, but I can't help it. I love it. I just love the texture. All of them are so soft and so easy to work with. I absolutely love them. So what I'm doing with all these appliques, it's pretty much adding texture to the mask. I wanted all this at the end to be, well, it's not going to be one full color, but I want to even out the color in the background, and then I'm going to work some colors. So I'm going to do some layering, and that's the plan. Let's see. I have another one of these ones. They're so pretty. I said I want to do these ones right here. Right here. So let's see. Okay. So much going on. Work has been crazy. I don't know if I mentioned last month, that my son moved out. My oldest son moved out, and we miss him terribly. So that, plus, you know, adding that fall is a very, very hard season on me, I decided to go and get me a little company. So we have a new family member. It's a little puppy dog. My daughter and my other son, they are both so excited. So I am. So am I, because I always like dogs. I mean, I love dogs, and I was looking for a while until I finally found the one that I wanted. I wanted a small breed, and I have had Chihuahuas in the past, and I know people think they're feisty and all that, but I think there are such cute little dogs, and they're very loyal, and it's a breed that I really like. And so I found me a little black Chihuahua, and his name is Chapo, and I'm making sure he's not going anywhere. So alright, so I'm adding layers, and this is all just to add texture, as I said, because I'm gonna cover these. Alright, and then this one is gonna go here, so I need to add a little bit more of texture in the center. So I'm gonna use these small pieces. I will show them to you. My son had a bigger dog, and his name was Achilles. I mean, his name is Achilles, which I adore, but he was a American Bulldog, so he was over 100 pounds, and yeah, oh boy, that was a lot of work. I mean, he was so big that pretty much every time I tried to get him out with a leash, he would just like drag me. Like, instead of me taking him for a walk, he was taking me. And we were very attached. He was to the point where every time I was not feeling good, like, he can tell me something was wrong, and he was acting as a alert dog. So he was letting me know when, you know, my moods were getting a little bit out of track or whatever. So we do miss him a whole lot. But my son, like I said, he moved out, so Achilles is no longer here. And I wanted a dog that I actually can, I mean, it's not that I'm a fan of being carrying a dog around, but if I need some sort of companion, I can take him to a store without being worried of him knocking down nobody. So yeah, Achilles was, I want to say, like a good 125, 150 pounds. Like, his head was about this big. I'm not playing. Like, he was huge. He was very muscular. He was a sweet dog. I mean, he is a sweet dog. I'm saying he was, like, he's no longer living. And he is. He's just not in my house. And he was the sweetest thing. But he was too strong for me. He was way too strong, and you know, he hurt my back. He dragged me one point across the yard to the point that I had to let him go, because I mean, I stopped because I hit the fence. Otherwise, he would have dragged me down the street. So I don't think the little Chapo is gonna be capable to do that now, because he's about, well, right at this moment, I don't even think he weighs a pound. So, all right. You know what? I'm liking this, the color it is, but I'm gonna change the color. That's part of the design. But I like the color it is right now. I love this gold appliques. These ones are stunning. I'm gonna have to order me some more because I just cut the ones that I have, and I'm saving these ones. Okay, so I have some lace down here. I have the doily applique in the bottom, and like I know I have you ladies waiting for a while, so I don't want to take a whole lot of time. I'm gonna try to, yeah, I know I thought about training him, but hey, dog training can be pretty expensive. And like I said, it was my son's dog. And well, you know, when kids are growing, they feel like they know everything, and he reached a point where, you know, he wanted to prove of being a man, and I keep telling him, you need to take the dog for training, and you know, he could handle it all. Young kids, they are indestructible. They know everything. They can do everything. So, yeah, I could not handle the dog. And like I said, I love him to pieces. And I miss him dearly. I do miss him. And my daughter, my gosh, she cried for a couple of days when he was gone. Okay. So what I did is, remember this one have the, how do you call them? The jump rings holding it to the other pieces. So I want the back to be flat. So I just cut it. It's just a wire cutter, nothing fancy about it. And I cut it as close as I could. And then I am going to file it. And I'm going to do the same with these other pieces. This one have, yeah, this one. I'm gonna do the same thing. You have to go, Amy. Thank you for stopping by, and sorry for the delay. Woo! Yeah. Have to be careful with these ones. Have a great night, Amy. Alright. So my pieces are almost ready. Like I said, I'm trying to cut it as flush as I can, but I will for sure file it. It's not like this one is gonna touch, if you know, for wearing the mask, this one is not gonna touch your skin at all, because this one is gonna be over, but this part, it might be sticking a little bit on top, so that's the part that I would like to cover. I would like to file, or maybe I would just put a little bit of felt in the back or something to cover it, so it doesn't it's not uncomfortable to wear. I want this one to be wearable. Like I said, this one have an owner already, and she can use it on these holidays, or she can just display it. It's up to her now. Alright, so I don't want to take too much longer. I will maybe add a layer or two, another layer of two of laces to just give it different, you know, textures. But okay, so my mask is covered. This is as much as I'm gonna do at the moment. And then I have my metals are already, I cut the pieces that I don't need, so they're ready too. I'm gonna put this to the side. I didn't get to use any of these other ones. Every little single scrap you get, every little single piece you don't get to use, save it. Save it. They make awesome fillers, flower centers. You can use it for so many things. So, okay, let's go to the fun part. All right. Hey, look who's here. Come here. Come here. Okay. This is my baby. Look up. Look up. Say hello. Hi. He was sleeping. You see, he's barely a pound. Well, maybe like a pound and a half. Yeah. So, let's see. Okay. So now I'm going to get my yeah, I'm totally in love with him. I'm gonna get my black gesso, so you know where I'm going with this, right? All right. I was thinking on adding the metal pieces and then painting them all, but I think I wanna stay with the bright gold of the cameo, but I might change my mind, so let's see how it goes. So I am going to go here, and I'm gonna get my black gesso, and I'm gonna go all over the laces. And this is just another way that you can change the color on your laces. Like there is so many ways you can dye your laces. And you're gonna say she is crazy. Now you cannot say the shape of the laces. You cannot see anything. I promise you, you'll be able to see it once I'm done. So don't freak out. Don't freak out. I hate covering you, pretty lace, but I know you're gonna end up being a cutie. Yeah, now we have to be careful walking around, because he gets so happy to walk next to you that he just, you know, bounce around your feet, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna step on him all the time. And yeah, that's the only thing with small dogs. Okay. So this is taking shape already. Yeah, this is black gesso. Let me see if I can show you the bottle. It's black gesso. It's from Studio 71. I think that's the brand. But I think every brand have they have, you know, the white regular gesso, the heavy gesso, they have their clear gesso, and they have the black one. I'm sure you can use acrylic paint too, if that's what you have in hand. I just thought about the gesso for this project, but like I said, you can use acrylic paint and you can use any color you want. This is just a way to, you know, change the color on your laces. I'm gonna just put it down here for a second because I have this parts that are coming out from the mask and I want to cover them as well. And so I give myself a little support from the table, from the mat. All right. So I'm just gonna make sure now that everything is well covered. Now remember that you have the back too, so what is it? What is it? Call Ramses. Go. He's biting my toes. Okay, so you make sure that you have your back covered as well. And gesso doesn't take a whole lot of time to dry. That is the good thing about it. And you can always heat it with the your heat gun. You can always like heat it up a little bit so it makes it a little faster. All right. So this will do right now. Okay. Let me get my wipes. I'm gonna set it down here to dry for a second so I can wipe my mat and wash my brush. So, okay, we have the mask cover in gesso now. I don't know if you guys know this, but my crafting space is on my kitchen. It's just a corner of my kitchen. So, you know, I can set up all my stuff and then next thing I know, my daughter have half of the things in her room, or like things get moved around all the time. So that's why you see me coming and going, trying to fetch for my supplies. Because it's just how it is, you know, when you have kids in the house. Like sometimes I cannot find my scissors, and mind you, she have her own scissors. They don't have a sharp point or anything, so she can do her, she loves journaling, so she can cut little pages and glue it together. And no, she wants to use Mama's scissors. So that's how it is. Okay, so let's just hit this with the heat gun a little bit to make it dry faster. I'm gonna move it to the other side so it doesn't get very noisy. There is so many homemade recipes for the spray mist. You can have a whole variety of colors, and you just need to make them with acrylic paints. And for the pearlescent part of it, like you said, Jeannie, you can use like loose eyeshadow. So for it to stick, you add a little bit of hairspray, things like that. You just need to find nice spray bottles, you know, nice size spray bottles, and you can have pretty much any color you want. Yeah, this is I think it's the Ranger craft mat, but Miss Deb have one. It's a blue color. Because this one, the problem is like it moves, you know, it's not very, I mean, it cleans fine and all that stuff, but it doesn't stay, it moves. So the one that Miss Deb have, she said that it doesn't shift too much around, so that's helpful. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to do this a little. Okay, so talking about sprays, my first thought for this project was to use the mist sprays and do like watercolor, you know, when people do they just dilute the sprays with water and add some shades to it. But I wanted something more sharp. I want more vivid colors. And okay, now I'm looking for one of my colors and I cannot find it. Great. Did I just said things always get shifted? Oh, right here. Alright, so I wanted more vivid colors, something a little bit more vivid, more, because yes, the spray colors are going to add the shimmer to it, they're going to add a little bit of color, but we're talking about a black background, so I want something that is going to show up. So this is what I'm planning on using. Ink gold. And what this is going to do is it's going to pop all the texture that the mask has at the moment, plus it's going to add some color. Why I chose these colors? I have some gold, I have some green, I have some blue, and you guys will see in a minute why. This is a paste. I don't know if you guys have ever worked with it. I really like it. this is what we're gonna do. You can apply this with you can use one of those blenders, the mini blenders. You can use a little sponge, you can use a brush, you can use different things to apply this Inca Gold. And but my favorite way to do it is with my fingers. So I just rub a little bit, and you see how this right now it just look dull, like you can barely see any of the design of the lace or anything. And yeah, these ones, they're called Inca Gold is the name of it, but they actually come in a whole variety of colors. Not all of them are gold. They're all called Inca Gold, but no. And they have a very pretty metallic shimmer look to it. So this is what I'm going to do. Just a little bit with my finger, and I'm just gonna rub it. And what it's going to do is it's gonna make all this texture pop up. Let's see if yeah, Miss Deb, I know you're gonna like these colors, and I have the best for last. So let's see. Alright, so I'm just gonna do a ow! Okay, sorry. This little dog have very, very, very sharp teeth, and he's just chewing on my toes. Okay, you can see that my gesso was not completely dry. So it's not one of my virtues. I'm not very patient. Plus we don't have, you know, all night to be here, even though I won't mind spending all night with you ladies. That'd be super awesome. We still have to plan something for next summer or so. We all have to get together. We all need to crash Miss Deb's house. Okay, so I'm going through the whole mask, just adding a little bit of color here and there, just to make all the design come alive again. And this is how it's looking so far. I know my lighting is not the best. I was looking today and see if I can get me a different lighting, but I didn't see anything that was convincing, so I have to do some more searching. Okay, so now I am going to add a little bit of the blue. This blue seems to be a little softer than the gold one. I don't know if different colors have different consistencies. And I'm going to add a little bit here and there. Yeah, this lighting is awful. I have to move around a little bit more so you guys can see, because this Inca Gold paste, not only they have the pretty color, but they also have that shimmer metallic look to it, and it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. And like I said, you can play with them. You can use a dry brush, maybe the sponges, a little sponge to apply it. But hey, it's fun to play with fingers and paint, so hey, why not to do a little bit grown-up finger painting, right? Yeah, that blue, this blue is very, very bright. Let's see if I wish Let me see if I can, so it shows a little bit. Okay, so now I have some of the blue, and I'm gonna use this one. I was looking for a little deeper green, and because I was afraid that this was gonna show up more like a gold color, but no, it's showing up like a very nice, very pretty lime green. So I'm happy with it now. And okay, once I'm done with this one, I'm gonna be coming back with more of the gold, and I'm just adding this randomly, you know, here and there. There is no specific way to apply it. I'm just, as I go, I find the spots that don't have any color and I try to add a little bit. Yeah, I definitely gonna have to change this lamp, and before, as soon as I'm finished, I'm just gonna move around a little more so you guys get to see, because these colors are pretty cool. I'm loving the way that they are showing. They're very pretty, and it's not getting any justice, like you guys cannot see. Why won't you use your fingers? K. Myers, why'd you say you won't use your fingers to paint? It's fun. Yeah, he's whining. He wants to be in the lab. You know, they need a lot of attention, so. Alright. So I'm going back with the gold in some areas. Yeah. Once in a while you got to get messy. Hey puppy. Yeah, I'm loving these colors. They're looking super cool. The texture is coming out. Hey, stop biting my cable. Let me see if I can put this towards the light in a way that you guys can see the colors. Alright, let's see if I can. I will try to move my phone. I'm recording from my phone, so I'll try to move my phone, but I just want you ladies to see how pretty like these colors are, and so bright, and like I said, they have that metallic finish to it, so they're very bright, and I'm absolutely loving it. So far, what does it remind you of? Anybody knows? Is it reminding us of something? Not yet? Maybe? Who wants to guess? What am I trying to do here? Yeah, peacocks, right? So, sir, you need to get out of my basket. Sorry about that. He likes to jump on my baskets. And like I said, I craft in my kitchen, so I have a lot of little baskets all over the place with little supplies. So yeah, once this just dry, you can, I mean, if you want to make it more glazy, I want to say, maybe you can seal it up. You can use any, you know, type of spray. I will not do it because once this is dry, it's not gonna come off. It applies as a paste. Once it's dry, it will just stay. It's not coming off. And then the other thing is yeah, I've used this one in, I've used this ones on many projects, and it doesn't rub, it doesn't come off. You can use it on paper. It's great if you use one of those these tools. Let me see if I can have one, if I have one on hand. One of these blending tools. If you use one of these ones, you know, you can put your paper and you can just blend it in your paper, and it gives you a beautiful gold or whatever color you're using background, and it's a very even, and it looks very metallic-y. So instead of purchasing a sheet of gold paper, which sometimes can be a little pricey, you just color your own paper. And yeah, it goes on paper, it goes on fabric, it goes on wood. You can use it for metal. You can use it on metal pieces as well. Yeah, it's very versatile. You can use it on different mediums, you know, on different things. Alright, so I'm going to add my metals now. Make sure it's centered. Yeah, challenge goes until the 14th. Am I right? No. Until the 15th. So you ladies have a few days to join. Okay, I want to make it a little more sassy, so we're going this way. You can use an E6000 glue for this. You can use that glossy accent or the other glue that Christy have. I don't remember exactly the name of it, but Miss Deb used it all the time for her creations. And I'm just using the hot glue gun because, of course, I wanted it to dry fast and stay put. All right. Okay, my metal pieces are in place. I keep looking to this side because I have, like I said, I'm recording on my phone, and then I have the computer so I can read the chat. Okay. Oh, really? So I better stop using the E6000 then. I've never read it, but all right. Okay, Christina, so I need to get some of the glue because, yeah, that C word is something that I don't know. Okay, so like I mentioned at the beginning, you can paint your metal pieces and use the rubs to do it, to give it some color, but I kind of like that, how you call it, that gold, so it just makes it, it makes you just look at it. I can maybe make this one a little more muted because it's more like a brownish. Let's see. What is it? Yeah, I've never, well, I guess I don't read labels. Shame on me, right? Okay, what I'm doing is like I'm adding the gold that I use for the mask to the piece, the metal piece, so that way it matches a little bit more. It's a little more muted, the one for the mask. This one is so bright. The one with the cameo, it's so beautiful and bright. It's just a stunning piece. And I did put a little bit of blue on the cameo part. Ooh. And I want to add a little bit of the green to make it a little bit more okay. So this is almost ready. All right, so that is it for the color. Now I'm going to add something that is just gonna be a touch of fun. And like I said, I'm doing this with somebody in mind, and it's something that she crazy for. And we pretty much all know it. So let's see, let's do this. Now I'm thinking, this is what I have so far, and what is a mask, a masquerade mask without feathers? Nothing, right? We need to add feathers. So what about these gorgeous peacock feathers from Artsy? Aren't these adorable? So I want to decide now if I want to have the feathers coming up from the center of the mask or if I want to have them in the side. So this is the question. Side or center? So you ladies tell me. Yeah, prices are reasonable. I won't call it cheap. Because I mean, you can get cheap stuff and you touch it and you feel it and you work with it and you tell it's cheap, meaning it's not a good quality. All this stuff in here, prices are awesome, but you touch them and you know you're working with great quality items. So yes, I will use the word reasonable. Okay, so what did we say? We said we put them in the center. We said we put them in the side. There is also this other option. This is more a plain look. More not a plain look, they're more shaped, so you just have the center of the, this is beautiful, it's gorgeous. So yeah, this is the other and they come in a set of 2. Am I right, Miss Deb? This one comes in a set of 2. They're beautiful as well. Alright, the center it is. Okay, now I'm gonna put these ones on the side. Now I have to figure it out how am I gonna, you know, glue all this together. That looks beautiful, and you can see I want every single one of the feathers to show because they are true beauties. Is Deb still around? Is she gone? Yeah, the eye feathers, they are so pretty. I think they are just awesome. Okay, so let's do this. Make sure my glue is on a low setting. Yeah, since I have my craft mat in the back, it's not gonna stick to my table. So I've never been to a masquerade, but I sure love masks. Okay, now I need you guys to stay down. All right. This one is smaller. There you go. Alright, so I'm gonna give it a second to set. Then I'm gonna pick them up and trim them and set them on the mask. Any questions so far, ladies? Okay. So I'm gonna trim these feathers with a whole lot of paint on my heart because I hate to cut them. And then I'm thinking I want to put them behind the cameo. So I'm gonna pull this one, and of course, you know, it's hot glue, so it's gonna come out. I want to gather everything in the center because I want the back, I want the laces to show. So I'm going to start trimming here. All right. All right. Well, too bad that my official model, it's sleeping. It's, you know, school day, so she has to go to school tomorrow. Otherwise, she'll be here modeling this mask for you guys so you can see how gorgeous it is. But I think I can just take some pictures tomorrow and post them on the Facebook group. He told me she wanted her to see the class, but she crashed. Alright, so all is left to do is just clean around, and that's it. Alright, so I will just move feathers a little bit around and have them more secure in the back, but this is the final product. This is my final project. I mean, this is the I'm gonna take it as, you know, far as here, and there you go. You guys can see the colors. This is a beautiful piece. Like I said, I will just play a little bit around with the feathers, secure them, you know, from the back so they stay put in place, and that's it. That's my project. I hope you like it. It's very easy to make. Like I said, these masks are available in white and they're also available on red. They have this chiffon ribbon, so you can tie it to your head. You can change them if you would like, but I think it's, you know, it's beautiful as is. You can use the mask the color it comes. You can, you know, change the color the way you want it, and you can add pretty much everything. You can add some of the bling. Some of the Artsy bling in here will look just amazing. And I did it this way. I'm inspired by Miss Deb and the love that she has for peacocks, and that's why I wanted to create something like this. What else? Don't forget to stop at the Facebook challenge group, and you have the chance of winning a $10 gift card from Gone Artsy. Every month we have a different challenge up, and don't forget to visit the store. It's gonna reopen on Wednesday the 15th. And what else? Am I forgetting something else? Tomorrow is going to be Jean. She's gonna have the class tomorrow, same time, and I hope to see you here. And am I missing something else? Alright, so this is it. I hope you ladies enjoyed it. Thank you very much for waiting. I have a little bit of struggle logging in today, but yeah, thank you for hanging on and bearing with me, and thank you for waiting and be here with me. And well, I hope to talk to you soon, and see you tomorrow in the class, and Jean's class. And well, I hope you guys are enjoying the weather. I hope you guys are getting ready for the new season. The new holidays are coming around, and thank you very much and have a great night. See you all. Bye bye.